Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the day two session. So today let's talk about few relate meditation related questions and how to do it. Since we have few beginners joined, so let's discuss why to meditate. So meditation, first of all, why we need to do is we think a lot of every day we produce at least 60,000 thoughts in our brain, and all of them are unnecessary. So what we are doing is cleaning our mind, cleansing our mind. Every day we clean our house. And what if you don't clean our house for few days or few years? What happens? Our house is full of clutter and full of bad things, right? So then eventually it will start smelling very bad. So same thing with our mind. Every day we produce so many unnecessary thoughts. So eventually what happens is it will start generating our body becomes diseases prone to the diseases. So meditation, what happens is it will cleanse our thoughts, purify our mind. So, in the meditation, our end goal is to go to the thoughtless state by observing the breath. In addition to that, what happens is when we go to the thoughtless state, what happens is we start receiving the cosmic energy through our crown chakra from the universe. So, this is the soul, this is the food for the soul. And what happens when we receive the cosmic energy? It will cleanse all the chakras. We have a major chakras, so it will start cleansing the chakras which are the energy centers in the body, and also it will activate third eye. So how it will cleanse the chakras? So imagine like a bright sun out there. The sun is there. Our chakras are already bright like sun, but they are filled with the dark clouds. So as we are receiving the more cosmic energy, it will purify all the unnecessary things that covered all these chakras. So that's what happens with the cosmic energy. That's how it functions, the cosmic energy. And we observe the breath, right? This is called in Pali language, this especially this observing the breath has been introduced by Buddha. So what is this observing the breath? So Buddha introduced anapanasati. In Pali language, ana means inhale, apana means exhale, sati means you to be with, union. So in simple and short, this is called observing our normal breath, just normal natural breath. You don't have to take any deep breathing. During the meditation, we are not supposed to take deep breaths. That's not a meditation. Meditation means using not to use the mind basically, by observing our normal inhale exhale. That's it, very simple, and it can be practiced by anybody. Triple A concept, it has anyone, anybody, anywhere. Children can practice, adults can practice, old age people can practice. Anyone can practice it anywhere. It can be practiced, and um, yeah, anytime it can be practiced. Morning, noon, evening, whatever the convenient time you can practice that. And how to do this anapanasati? What are the rules and restrictions? There are no rules, there are no restrictions. All you have to do is sitting in a very comfortable position. You can sit on the chair, you can sit on the floor, you can sit on the bed. If you would like back support, have some pillow in the back and sit in a very comfortable position. And you have to join the hands together, clasp your fingers together like this, and close your eyes. Cross the feet also, you have to cross the feet like this. So what happens when we cross our, this is the posture actually, cross the feet, cross the hands, what happens is our energy will circulate within the body itself. So these, through these fingers, when the fingers are open, not interlocked together, so what happened, whatever the energy we absorb during the meditation, it will leak. If you don't clasp the fingers together, it will go from the end fingers. So that is why we need to clasp the fingers together, so that the energy will circulate within the body. And then we have to observe our normal breath. That's it. And if the thoughts are coming, cut the thought, come back and observe the breath. That's all we need to do, even whether you are a beginner, very senior master, or how many hours of meditation you are doing. This is the practice that we need to do. Just observe the breath, cut the thoughts. If you are getting the thought, come back and observe the breath. How you cut the thought? As soon as you realize that, okay, there is a thought coming up, or it's like, oh, there is a thought coming up, oh, tomorrow I have a meeting, my boss, what my boss is going to say. You realize that at the moment, oh, there is a thought came in about my work tomorrow. Okay, come back and observe your normal inhale and exhale. That's all we need to do. It is, don't complicate it. Okay, it is very, very simple. All you have to do is observe the breath. That's it. And what is not meditation? Prayer is not a meditation. Stuti, like, anything chanting, like, basically we chant a lot of sahasranamas, right? That is not a chanting. I mean, that is a chanting, that is not meditation. Any mantras, like, practicing any mantras, that's not meditation. Because what happens is, like, in the prayer, stuti, chanting, what we do is we use our mind. When we use our mind, that's not called meditation. Meditation is used to calm the mind, quiet the mind, to go to the thoughtless state. That is meditation. So then what is meditation? Observe the sensation of your breath. You can observe your sensation, like, how you, like yesterday Ravindra Master said, you can observe the breath here, there at the nostril, entry of nostril. So you can observe how deep it is going, how you can observe how your belly is expanding. So this is observing. All you need to do is observe. You can observe the flow, how the flow is, whether it is slow pace it's going, or whether it is going fast pace. All you need to do is observe your breath. That's it. So that is meditation. And what are the benefits of meditation? There is a concentration level increases when you observe your breath. It will increase your concentration. It will increase your focus. Your memory levels will be increased and you will be peaceful. So, if you observe basically yourself when you are at angry state or sad state, when you are at a fearful state, you observe your breath, how deep it is going. It will go, or we will take only shallow breaths up until your throat or, like, chest. That's it. It will not go below. In the meditation, you observe your breath, it will go deeper eventually. The deeper it will go, that means the more you relaxed state you are. And what happens when you relax the state and your memory start clearing it? That means whatever the thoughts you have accumulated over the period of time, it will start getting clear it. Once your thoughts patterns clears, your mind, the clutter that is in your mind is getting clear. What happens is your focus increases, your memory levels increases, your concentration power increases. Think like you opened a computer tabs, like, in the computer you opened hundreds of browsers, or, like, hundreds of different thoughts you have produced in your brain. So what happens when we keep on opening different browsers? The laptop or computer, it will perform so poorly. The performance of the laptop will be decreased. Similarly, the brain, when we accumulate so many thoughts, so many bad emotions, angry, jealousy, sadness, all these emotions, when we stored in us, so we perform so poorly. We will not remember anything, and our concentration for power reduces. But as soon as you start meditation, you start clearing your clutter. Similarly, like, when we open the computer, the hundreds of browsers, when we close all the browsers and reboot your system, you will notice that the system will function effectively. The performance will be increased. Similarly, as soon as you start practicing meditation, as soon as you start going into the thoughtless state, the mind clutter will be emptied. And what happens is your concentration will increase, because you are resetting yourself every time. You are cleansing the inner thoughts. You are cleansing, you are purifying yourself. So the memory power increases, the concentration increases, and you feel peace at the core. And not only that, you get to know about your emotions very well, and you will be able to manage your emotions very well, and you will be able to manage your work, your personal life, and you activate your chakras, and you experience oneness, and you can also see the past lives, and you attract positive people into your life. Everybody will be there, will be no enemies in your life once you start purifying yourself, and you will become more healthy, and you will not attract that many diseases, because your body is becoming very very healthier and stronger than you think, and the ability to manifest things also, it becomes stronger. You will be able to manifest, whether it could be material things or the other things, you will be able to manifest it very quickly. Okay, so what to expect when someone meditate regularly? Obviously the self awareness increases, because the moment you will be able to manage your emotions very well. So even if somebody says something to you, it doesn't bother you, you don't react immediately, you just observe. You will be observer basically. You respond with compassion, and you understand your thought patterns, your emotional patterns. You realize yourself that how I am responding, like even if you get angry at some point, then you realize immediately, and you come back to the state where, oh, I just reacted, I'm not supposed to do that, I should be calmed down. Then you calm down immediately, and your reaction patterns changes. You meditate at least for 41 days every day, and I'm sure your family will notice the difference in you. Your children especially will notice the difference in you, and they will tell you you have changed, why you are calmer. But you have to practice it consistently. You increase your calm. You will be very calm in any situation. You will be so composed because your awareness levels have been increased, and you are acting from a position of learning instead of complaining. You will not complain, you become the observer. As soon as, like, once you practice at least for 41 days, you will see so many differences in your life. And what are the common questions with the meditation? Many people ask, and these are common questions, also myths about, some people will have myths about the meditation. I'm getting thoughts during the meditation, what can I do to cut my thoughts? Very simple, everybody will get the thoughts. Even if you are meditating today, tomorrow, or if you are being meditated for 5 years, 10 years, very simple practice, they will, in the meditation they will also get the thoughts. What they need to do is start observing the breath again, that's it. Even this one, you not only in meditation, even day to day everyday life also, you can start practicing it, like when you're cooking, or like make it a time, like commitment to yourself, like during the lunchtime, maybe I observe when I'm cooking the food, I'll observe my breath. That brings you back to your inner state. So if you in especially in the meditation, if you are getting the thoughts, whether it is a less thoughts or more thoughts, very simple, come back and observe your breath, that's it. And I had my dinner few minutes ago. Can I do meditation now? Yes, absolutely. You can meditate. That there is no harm, but but the thing is, it's advisable to wait up to 2 hours after the meal. What happens is after the meal, as you know, we become little bit like sleepy. So as soon as you sit for meditation, you will go immediately to the sleep state. That is why they say like wait for 2 hours, but you can absolutely meditate even after the dinner or lunch also. That's totally fine. There is no harm, there are no side effects with this meditation. And can I open my eyes doing the meditation? Well, they say you are not supposed to open the meditation, but if there are any circumstances, there are if you have family or kids run over and you need to open the meditation, yes, you can quickly open and come back and close the eyes. But make a practice of doing it for sitting, like at least a little bit longer of time. Tell the family before you practice start doing the meditation, hey, I'm doing the meditation, please do not disturb me for a few minutes. Eventually they get habituated that, oh, okay, my mom is meditating, my dad is meditating, I'm not supposed to disturb them. They will get into that state. So next question is, can I talk, chant, name mantra in the meditation? So no, you cannot chant, you cannot do any, you cannot practice any mantra, because as I said before, when you do the chanting, when you are doing the mantra, the mind will come back. The mind will be active. Here our end goal is to keep our mind quiet, empty the mind by going to the thoughtless state. So no chanting, no mantra. You just have to observe the breath. And I'm feeling sensations while doing meditation. Why I'm feeling that way? So the cosmic energy, somebody tells, give me 1 minute. Oh, voice is low. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, Satya, it is audible.
Yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you. All right. I'm feeling sensations while doing the meditation. Why I'm feeling that way? So when cosmic energy is entering the body, so mind is at rest. So that is cleansing our all chakras, all nervous system, right? So during this process, you feel this like energy is flowing. That is why you are feeling these sensations. That's very, very normal. And that's one of the experience. Feeling the sensations is one of the experience because the energy is flowing into your body. And how frequent one should do meditation. So minimum every day you have to meditate number of times of your age. Let's say if your age, that is a minimum, okay, not maximum, minimum. If you are 30 minutes, if you are 30 years old, you must meditate at least 30 minutes per day. If you are 40 years of old, you must meditate at least 40 minutes. That doesn't mean that, oh, I can only do 40 minutes. No, you can do more than 40 minutes. The longer you do, it's the best for you, but it is recommended to at least minimum start with your age. If you cannot start with your age, start with whatever the time you can do it. Don't force yourself, okay, but start with the slow, like no, do, rather than doing nothing, doing something is better, right? So do whatever the amount you can do it, but that is the minimum of doing according to our age. And what are the suggestions for best receptivity of the meditation? Yeah, keep the room little bit dark and join the group meditations. Group meditations are 3 times more powerful, and so don't miss joining the group energies. And keep the music. I would suggest put some music, whatever the music you like. Put some music if you are doing it by yourself and start practicing it. And I strongly encourage everyone to experiment it on yourself. So start practicing with the meditation, start practicing with the group meditation, and also start doing it individually. See, notice the difference when you are doing it by yourself, how you are feeling it. When you are not putting the music on, how you are feeling it. When you are doing with a group, how you are feeling it. When you have the music that you like playing and doing the meditation, how you are feeling it. Experiment it on yourself. And then, once you experiment on yourself, and when once you see the benefits of it, then you will never look back. So it's better to experiment, because we are individuals, or each and everyone are different. We each and everyone have our unique interests. So sometimes you can practice some music, you love it. When you play certain music, you might love it so much, and you might go even more deeper and give it a try. Do different experiments on yourself. But I strongly encourage to not to skip at least 41 day meditation. Do it consistently, because you know when a child goes to the school, in the beginning he will be obviously little hesitate. He may not go to the school because he's not used to it. But the more after 1 week, 2 weeks, the child would love to go to the school, because the child has experimented that, okay, once he goes to the school, he can play with other children, and then he's enjoying the school. Similarly, our mind every day, what else is, it's a new thing for our mind. We are completely doing the new thing for our mind. So mind keeps on telling us, hey, don't do it, or watch this, do that, why you are sitting for meditation. But once you start practicing it consistently, the mind will be quieter, because that is the practice we need to do. The mind will be quieter, and then you will see the real benefits of it. then you'll never look back. So I will pause at this point of time and I'll take few questions. If anybody have anything to share or ask any questions or anything would like to share, I will take it. Anybody? Okay, very quiet. All right. No questions. Anybody would like to share anything? Okay. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, yes, Satya Master. Yeah, we're
Okay.
able to hear you.
Okay. This everybody is quiet. I'm making sure that it makes sense.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Manisha. Thank you. All right, everyone. I think then